Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to show you how to make a quick sweet potato nacho for like an easy weeknight kind of dinner. So first we're going to take some veggies. I got a couple tomatoes, a jalapeno, and a sweet potato, and an onion here. And essentially what I'm going to do now is just take these sweet potatoes with a little bit of internet magic, turn them into chips, and there you have them. So what I'm going to do now is start seasoning these chips. So what I took here is a little bit of vegetable oil, just so they don't stick and they can cook a little bit nicer. Just a little bit of regular salt, and then of course I did put some pepper in there. I think I dropped a little bit too much. Of course I always like to add paprika and chili powder into most things that I cook. So this is no exception here. So definitely paprika, chili powder, and also a little bit of garlic salt. And now that the chips are all seasoned and ready to go, as you can see, they're all different shapes and sizes here. Some of them look kind of funny. I did use just one sweet potato for this, and some of them came out a little funny, but yeah, it was late and I just kind of wanted to get this done as soon as possible. So yeah, I put them in the oven, try to spread them out as best as I could to an oven that I preheated to 400 degrees. So then what I did was just take the veggies that I had, and then just slice them up pretty as fine as possible. You can see I diced up the tomato pretty neatly here, sliced up the jalapeno, sliced up the red onion. It's just gonna be for toppings later on. Okay, so first round of the sweet potatoes, I took them out just to give them a flip, and of course I had to flip my camera there. But yeah, I just took them and flipped them over so they could get cooked nice and evenly on both sides. There's some preheated chicken and black beans that I actually made the day before, and essentially what I was just doing is using those leftovers and using them for my proteins and toppings on the sweet potato nachos. Took a little bit of a Mexican cheese blend, a little bit of feta cheese, and just sprinkled it all over the nachos. Just try to do it as evenly as possible. So after I spread the feta cheese on the nachos, they're ready for round 2 in the oven. So trying to get all those cheeses nice and melted, and all the chicken and the black beans heated up. So put them back into the oven. That feta cheese is really good, by the way. Trader Joe's has this great Mediterranean herb feta cheese. I definitely recommend you guys check that out. So of course, the best part, as always, my one true love, the avocado. So I just took the avocado, of course, sliced it up, cut it in half, and then what I did is just cut it into slices, which of course I'm going to use to top the sweet potato nachos after I'm finished. And boom, round 2 of the nachos are done. So now you can see that the cheeses are all nice and melted, the chicken and the black beans are nice and heated up, and we're just going to set them aside so we can top them. Trader Joe's has these bomb power greens. They have some baby kale, some chard and spinach, and then also this mixed baby kale that we're going to use to top these nachos a little bit later. But what we're first going to do is start off with those red onion slices that we sliced up earlier, and just take them, just a few at a time, and try to spread them as evenly as possible throughout the nachos, just to make sure that it all gets covered nice and neatly. And then we're going to take those jalapeno slices, same deal, just kind of try to spread them out, as evenly as possible. In my opinion, nachos aren't nachos if they don't have jalapenos on them. But I love spice, so that's really all up to you guys. Of course, the fresh tomato, also a huge fan of tomato. So same deal, just took a couple spoonfuls of that stuff, along with a little bit more of that Mediterranean herb feta cheese blend, and just spread that all over as well. And now what we're going to do is just take a big handful of that mixed baby kale and just try to spread those all over the nachos on top. Make sure we get those greens in. So I just took a little bit of extra there as well. And then of course, just going to take a nice big handful of the power greens also. Once again, these also have like that same kale in them, but these also have spinach and chard as well. So just a big nice handful of each. And of course the best part, we're going to take that avocado next. And I did slice them up, and what we're going to do is just place them on top of the nachos. Now, I did it a little bit fancier just for presentation purposes, and you don't have to do all of this, but just try to make it look kind of nice. And then what I did is just finally topped it off with a little bit of balsamic vinaigrette that I actually had saved over from the salad that I had the previous day. And I just took a nice little drizzle of that and drizzled it all over on top of the nachos. So there you have it, a quick and easy recipe for a weeknight dinner, just sweet potato nachos. So just remember, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you did have any comments, please make sure to also drop them in the box below. And most importantly, if you could subscribe, that would really mean a lot to me.